it should say. Hi, it's Mark Littlewood from the Business of Software, and a little later than scheduled, I have the redoubtable Patrick McKenzie, who's joined us all the way from Barcelona. You can say hi, Patrick.
Hi, everybody. Thanks so much. Sorry for the little scheduling mix-up. I am not exactly native to Barcelona, and we were running all over the place trying to find the hotel with Wi-Fi that actually worked. So happy to be here today, and hope can answer some of your questions.
Brilliant. It's great to see you. It's sort of ironic that I'm sitting in Cambridge, England, and we're going to be talking about a conference in Boston, and you're based in Japan, and it was Spanish internet that got us this time.
Yeah, it is a wild, wild world we're living in.
It is. So you've been over in Barcelona for MicroConf, is that right?
Yep. It just wrapped up yesterday, and as you're well aware, conferences, they take it out of you. So it would have been, Monday, Tuesday. So I guess yesterday was fun on the sand and looking around like Sagrada Familia and stuff.
Oh, fantastic. Have you been there before?
Mm-hmm.
Have you been before?
No, this is my first time in Barcelona, first time in Spain, and also my first time in Europe where I'm not just in and out for some work-related things. So it's been a wonderful, wonderful experience. My wife is loving it. My daughter, I think she's loving it, although it's kind of hard to tell with a 10-month-old. But
oh, brilliant, brilliant! And so they're along with you for the whole trip.
Yep.
And then are they joining you as you go off to the States, or so we're going to get to meet them in Boston?
So we'll see about that. I don't know if they're going to be able to make it all the way to Boston. It's a bit of a trip, and this is already tuckering Lillian, my little 10-month-old, out quite a bit. But
oh, you've gone completely quiet there.
Knock on wood, we'll be able to bring them to America and then not use voice. So I don't know whether we lost voice or not.
I think we've lost voice. I'm certainly not hearing anything from you, but if you speak again, it may be back.
Okay, trying again after power cycling the microphone. Does that work?
Yeah, you're back and live.
Yay!
Excellent.
I'll just pantomime my answers to you like I'm a French mime if something happens. You should sell more software on the internet. It's awesome. I'm stuck in a box. Da, 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 da. I'm stuck in a box on your computer.
Excellent. I'll use this as my screensaver. It will confuse. It won't actually confuse my daughter. It'll just confuse me. Patrick, so last time we talked to you on a hangout was a year or so ago, and you were very happily being a salaryman, or not very happily being a salaryman, but you were certainly doing a bunch of stuff on the side. Few things have changed. Catch us up.
Wow. So lots is different in life from a year ago. It's been several years since I've been a salaryman, but I think last year we were mostly waiting for the birth of my daughter, which happened about 10 months ago. So that's the biggest and best news in my life. There's sort of I started a new company, which having a family thing, potentially a little more. So I started a company with Thomas Potasic and Aaron Potasic called Starfighter, which makes video games which assess engineering skill. And that is actually launching in about, it's launching, knock on wood, this next week or so to clients, and then publicly in mid-September. So maybe 15th or so, basically right before I get on the plane to BOS. So
fantastic. So you may have a lot of customer service and customer support things going on while you're there. Or...
Yep. Well, hopefully the raving horde of geeks will be burning down our servers, and hopefully I won't be needing to unburn them down all that much. This is one of the nice things about doing business with co-founders.
Yes, who knows? You may even get it onto Hacker News or something. How are you going to launch?
So for the last couple of months, we've just been semi-quietly, blogging a little bit about the plans and what the first game is going to entail, and then we've got maybe 17,000 people signed up on an email list, and so the plan right now is the game exists. It theoretically works for right now. Is great a few clients at a time, just to clients, the companies who will eventually, knock on wood, pay us money. We're onboarding their engineering teams, just a few members at a time, to make sure that the levels are playable and beatable by good engineers. And then over the next couple of weeks, we'll be pulling in a few hundred of our closest friends, families, and victims, and then a few hundred people from our mailing list, just to make sure that the servers don't die in a fireball. And then after we're pretty confident that the servers don't die in a fireball, then we flip the switch, email out to everybody that it's a thing that exists in the world, and then folks start surprising us.
Excellent. Excellent. Tell us a little bit about it, because I know a lot of people that know you very well and know what you're up to, but then some people will know you from such adverts as Hello Ladies, for example.
So this video game will sadly not involve me being a sexy man.
There's just an incidental.
Feeling for me that that our first game your motif. The kind of theme for the game is cops and robbers on Wall Street. So legitimate ways to make money with programming on Wall Street, like, say, doing automated trading faster than the other guy can do it, and less than legitimate ways to make money with programming on Wall Street, such as breaking into a simulated mega bank and having them trade billions of dollars on your account for you. And so we've built a bunch of kind of fun toys to give to programmers and let you kind of have the experience of going around in the ductworks of global industrial capitalism without getting arrested if you break anything or break any laws. So one of the toys we have is sort of like an accurate scale model of a stock exchange. So we've created this little miniature world that has it has its miniature little Soldman GACs and other financial firms which are trading simulated stocks of various companies. And in each level, we'll give you a stock of one of these simulated companies. So it might be, Amalgamated Food Incorporated. Exists in this miniature world, and stuff is really happening. And we'll give you a level briefing. You've just joined this new, and tell you write a program that does market making for Amalgamated Cat Food Incorporated. And it's kind of, it's real in that you're using the roughly similar technology stack. Well, any technology stack you want to use that can drive a REST API, but you're doing real orders just like a real market maker would. They're going into a realistically simulated stock exchange, just like they would in real life.
Wow.
But it's not quite so real in that you are too big to fail. So if you lose a little too much money playing market maker on Amalgamated Cat Food Incorporated, then you can just hit the reset button, and we blow away the last 3 weeks of history, and you get to try again. So you don't have to worry about the financial crisis wiping you out or you getting fired or anything. And so each of these
it's very much like real life, as we like to understand.
Yeah, nobody ever gets fired. They just move to a new job. That's kind of that's core game mechanic in the game. Even when you do crazy illegal things, you don't get thrown in jail. You just get promoted. If you haven't done this yet, I'm
see a pivot here from this to actually training people to work on Wall Street, because nothing sounds different at the moment.
Yeah. So the reason we're doing this is less because we care about trading, although trading is, as I dig deeper and deeper and deeper into it, it's fun stuff. But it gives us kind of an excuse to have the players do all sorts of fun programming tasks without it feeling like a test. Because ultimately, we don't want to make tests. We want to make fun experiences that you could like enjoy on a night or weekend after getting home from whatever the day job is.
Yeah.
And for some percentage of our players who don't actually enjoy their day job, we might eventually reach out to them and say, look, you're really good at this. Would you like to have a conversation about, career goals?
Yeah.
Totally cool. Like we're free games for always accessible. Folks do want to say, like, sure, a job, like there's so many better options. So if you want, we can have a conversation about introducing you to one of the better options. And that's ultimately how we make money. We're kind of we want to be the recruiting firm that you don't hate. So we have 15 companies that some of them are just standard software companies in Silicon Valley. Some of them are larger name software companies. Some of them are, say, financial firms, and all of them are really, really needing talented engineers at the moment. And they came to us and said, hey, we're willing to pay you if you find us talented engineers. And we figured, well, we know talented engineers. We could probably do that for like a couple of weeks, and then we'd run out of talented engineers. So we're just going to throw like a huge party on the internet, which will attract talented engineers for years to come, and then see what happens. So let me spoil something. We're probably going to do parties in real life too. So like just grab some sort of co-working space for a day, and like we'll provide pizza and various beverages for people to come over, do a hackathon, maybe make some open source software, maybe play a new unreleased level of the game together, have a wonderful time. Basically we have a job which kind of incentivizes us to be community lubricants in among the larger community of people doing software, which is awesome because that's kind of our unofficial job for the last couple of years anyhow. So yay.
Brilliant. Fantastic. So will you be
let me tell you about the other part of the thing we built. So my coworkers, Thomas and Aaron Pasek, are is this getting recorded? Because I'm going to call them freaks of knitting skill. So they were like, it's not just cool enough that we built a simulated world and a stock exchange on top of it. We want to build some low-level technology as well, so that people who don't want to work with REST APIs think fun with their little simulated device that might be something that a gopher would carry on a stock exchange floor. So one of the guys who's running around helping the traders out by like looking up quotes on this little handheld device they have. These handheld devices are way the heck pre-iPhone, so they're programmed in C or assembly, and they run an AVR processor. So we built an emulator for an AVR processor so we can have like tens of thousands of these devices hooked up on the internet without us actually having to own tens of thousands of AVRs. And then we built a C compiler, which compiles from C down to the assembly code used by this little handheld device. And we're going to give you a copy of this handheld device with strict instructions to not do all of the things you are going to do to it. So, for example, we'll give you a device which is secured against unauthorized entry, and it will only be allowed to get quotes for a particular stock, for example. And your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to take that device and figure out a way to hack the assembly on it such that you are $1 billion richer and some mega bank is wondering what happened to their money. So,
is this? Have you made this yet? Can you send me a prototype?
Can I send you a what?
A prototype. It sounds like a fantastic device. I just plug it into my account, and off I go.
Yeah, and so for both of these levels, like for the automated trading and for the hi honey, for the automated trading and for the what do you call it? The hacking that is possible. Different enough to do if you've done just trading for a low-level programmer myself. Mark, how are we doing on the connection here? It
just
flashed me a message.
went very dead, and then everything you said came through in about 2 seconds, compressed, which was very interesting. But I can't listen.
Okay, I will back it up a second after we're sure the connection works. Sorry, folks, back in land of working internet.
There we go.
We good now?
Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, you're moving and everything. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you fine.
Great. Okay, so there's a question that kind of is coming up in various ways. 17,000 people on your mailing list. You knew it was going to come back to this, wasn't it? Is that's a list that you've built for Starfighter as potential users? Is this your wider mailing list? How did you go about building that?
So I actually haven't announced to my wider mailing list hoping to do that and build it. We each of the co-founders wrote one blog post on our personal blogs, and then we had on each of these a link to the sign up for the mailing list thing. And all three of those posts made it to the top of Hacker News, which was not exactly unexpected, given that Thomas and I are the #1 and #2 users on there. So eventually, knock on wood, we'll have a marketing strategy which is not Hacker News, but at the moment, it's been pretty decent to us. We're probably unique among startups in that we got in touch with them and said, hey, look, we're going to be launching a new product in a little while, but we were members of this community long before we were founders, so we don't want to overstay our welcome. So is there something we can do where we can tune down the us on the Hacker News front page? And they said, no, it's good. We like you guys. And we're like, okay, but let's make sure of this so that that the community doesn't get teed off at us. Oh, we're back. Okie. Howdy ho again, everybody. I hope you heard the last bit. What I was saying before we got cut off was that the challenge level for these games are going to be we're trying to make them accessible in the first couple of levels to people who haven't done these things before. So if you're a programmer but you haven't done low-level C hacking or you haven't done automated trading before, that's no problem. We teach both of them from nothing. And then after a couple of levels, the difficulty ramps up a little bit. And candidly, the last couple chapter the top level in the automated trading tech tree. I anticipate that a lot of you guys are kind of come up with very, very fun solutions to it. I won't spoil anything, but you're going to feel really proud with yourself after you get through it, because it's a
fantastic. Now, I really don't know what's going on with the connection here, because I'm getting kicked out, or you're being kicked out all the time and then kind of coming back. So I'm just wondering whether we might just call this a day, unless we'll get it. I think we are dropping quite a lot of people, actually, because I think it's just dropping out. It's all right. Look, these things happen, and international globe-trotting businessmen, travelers have to internet from all sorts of places. But I think we're still just there, and we're going to see you in a couple of weeks anyway. So tell us what you're going to talk about. We'd love to know. I certainly would. I think you owe me something, don't you? Oh. Completely gone? I think we have lost Patrick.
And get more engineers, people to build it, but many come up that all the great people are taken, and the secret is that all the great people are not taken yet. They're just not in our own particular ambits. So we're going to talk a little bit about how you can get your name out there, make your company more attractive to more candidates so that you get great people working for you.
Excellent. I heard some of that and it sounded very good. The line or the connection keeps breaking up, unfortunately, but
yeah.
The essence is using technology and smarts to help your company grow by attracting the best people.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, brilliant. Well, I can't wait to see when you flying in. Do you know yet?
I'm flying in a day or two BOS starts, and then leaving a day or two after.
Oh, brilliant! Oh, we'll have some good time to catch up, and I think there's quite a few people kind of coming in on the Saturday, so various things being organised on Sunday informally already. So we'll see you there. Patrick, thanks so much, and appreciate you interrupting your holiday. That's extremely good of you. I didn't quite realise you were travelling around, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Brilliant.
All right, I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. Look forward to seeing you in Boston.
And walk on music, by the way. Same again.
Walk on music. White and nerdy again? I don't know. I'll have to think about that one.
I think it's my favourite walk on music.
Yep. All right. Well, thanks very much, Mark. I will see you later.
My pleasure. Take care. Cheers, Patrick. Bye-bye.
Right. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for coming out, folks.